Should you buy the Toyota RAV4 Prime? This rig? Let's find out. The RAV4 Prime is a plug-in gasoline-electric hybrid with a battery-only range of about 68 kilometers and a price tag of around $45,000, not including incentives. That's about $12,000 more than a Toyota RAV4 hybrid and about $16,000 more than your most basic RAV4 gasoline only. The Prime's big fat price tag gets you a load of complexity and a lot of luxurious features. Well, complexity. We're talking about a gasoline motor up here, another electric motor which together drive the front wheels. Then at the rear there's another electric motor driving the rear wheels. That gives you your standard all-wheel drive. There's a battery pack back here behind, well, just above the back seats, and all the complexity of the software to get it all to work together. So I ask you again, should you buy a RAV4 Prime with its limitations at a hefty price tag? Let's answer that question. For starters, because it has a plug, British Columbia buyers are eligible for up to $6,500 in government incentives. Be warned. Subsidies vary province by province. Do your homework. Wherever you live in Canada, you'll pay something in the high 30,000s, low 40s, plus taxes and fees. Toyota Canada sells two versions of the RAV4 Prime, the SE and the HSE. I'd recommend the SE. It's fancy enough, don't get any options, and you still have a terrific plug-in hybrid. I'm testing the HSE at about $52,000. Compared to the SE, it comes with a short list of extras, the most impressive of which is a fancy moonroof. Also, the HSE has a 9-inch touchscreen, bigger than the 8 on the SE, Sirius XM, and remote connectivity. There is also vinyl leather-like upholstery versus fabric, the fabric on the SE. The technical bits are identical with both models, the SE and the HSE. Same gas engine, same electric drive, same charger, same all-wheel drive, same transmission, same power, same fuel economy, same performance. And to looks. I'm a fan of this exterior design. It's clean, kinda cool, kinda bold looking, and this blue badge tells the world you have a plug-in hybrid from Toyota. Aha, gas and electric. That means you have two fuel filler doors. This one for the gas, and this one to plug it in and get all charged up. For charging, well, you can use a typical household plug, and in 12 hours you'll have a full charge. Or you can use a 240 volt outlet, and in about 2.5 hours you'll be charged up. What you can't do with the Prime is plug into a DC fast charger for a quick 30-minute or 20-minute charging. That's a real limitation. Inside here in the cockpit, everything is well organized and all the controls and instruments are easy to understand and to operate. Now I have to tell you, this touchscreen, which is kind of slapped on top of the dashboard, well, it looks a bit silly, but again, it's functional and quite easy to see in the driver's eye line. I like the location even though it looks silly. You can dial up performance adjustments to reduce energy use or create a sportier drive feel. The gauge cluster will tell you how you're doing eco-wise and what your charge level is. The touchscreen lets you monitor energy usage details too and plan your charging. You can integrate your smartphone too, whether it's a Google or an Apple. The cabin is huge. You sit up high for comfort and visibility. The cargo hold is also huge, and the seats flop and fold. There is nothing exciting about the driving experience, but it's not unpleasant. The all-wheel drive works in all sorts of conditions, from slippery gravel to snowy covered roads. Here's what you need to ask yourself about the RAV4 Prime. Are you willing to pay thousands and thousands of dollars more for limited battery-only driving? And do you have access to a 240-volt outlet other than at work? Because if you don't, charging up for hours and hours at a public charging station is going to be a real hassle long term. I like the RAV4 Prime, and I like all RAV4s. Yes, there's tons of smart engineering and technology here, but frankly, I would not buy a plug-in RAV4 Prime. Now, why wouldn't I do that? Well, the limitations for battery-only driving are pretty severe, maybe 60, at best 65, 68 kilometers on battery only. Plus, you can't use a fast charger with this unit. That means you're stuck with household plugs and 240-volt outlets, and I don't have one at home, and lots of you don't either. Inside here, the 2.5 hours with a 200-volt. This touchscreen slapped down here